Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, you're getting better.
Puppy power.
You power, kid power, me power. All right, what do we got? We got the word no. We got the honk. And we got keeping a distance from strangers. All these things are going to help you when you're in danger. Can you dig it? You stay safe. All right.
Telling.
Adults are usually bigger, kids aren't as strong, and even if you said no, an adult may force you or trick you into doing something you don't want to do. Now, if this happens, or if it's already happened, go and tell your mom or your dad or your teacher or somebody that you trust.
A yucky secret is a lot like getting a splinter in your finger. You may not be able to see it, and nobody else may be able to see it, but you know it's there, and it's going to keep on hurting until you can get it out. It's the same way with these kind of secrets.
That's why you have to tell someone so they can help you out.
Even if you tried the very best you could and something happens anyway, it is not your fault. I promise you, it is not your fault. And that's the most important time to tell somebody, right after something has happened.
Always tell someone you trust. Don't keep it to yourself.
You can't always stop an adult from touching you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable. That's why you always have to tell somebody so they can help you out.
Appearances.
Sometimes what looks like a good thing can turn out to be a bad thing if it's dangerous or hurts someone. Sometimes a good person, even someone you know and love or somebody who looks cool, turns out to be someone who wants to touch you in a way that you don't feel right about. If that happens to you, you find someone you trust and you tell them.
Tricks.
Okay, this is very important, Dig. Now, we've talked about not going with strangers, not getting close enough to a stranger to take candy out of their hand. But what happens if this goes down? You like kitties, beautiful little kitty cats. And somebody comes up to you and says, I have a kitty cat for you, a beautiful kitty cat, all for you. Just get in my car and you can have it, huh? Would you go?
No.
That's what this whole program is about. So that you kids understand that some grown-ups, some adults, some big people use tricks to get kids to do things kids don't want to do. That kitty story, it's just a trick. Here are some more.
Now, if a stranger offered you an ice cream stalactite to come into his cave, would you go?
Pebbles, look out.
No!
Ice cream stalactite.
Pebbles, don't fall for that line.
No.
Yabba jabba doo! Do I ever have a bright kid?
Grown-ups are clever. You know it and I know it. But so are you kids. And once you know the tricks a grown-up may use to get you to go someplace you don't want to go or to do something you don't feel right about doing, once you know the tricks, you'll know what else to do.
No. Go. Tell.
Here are some tricks to watch out for. Help me find my dog. Would you go?
I would run away and tell my mom or dad.
Right. Now, I bet you're going to get this one. Help me find my cat. Well?
I can believe my funny feeling and trust it and do what my funny feeling says.
You're catching on. See, that was just a trick. Now, how about, I have some candy here. It really tastes great. Yum, yum, yum. What do you say to that?
No!
Of course. Now, this trick is, I mean it, sneaky, okay? I'm working with the police department and the FBI, and I need you to help me on a special assignment. Come on.
No, my parents said never to go with strangers.
Hey, that was Paul again. You know what else he did that was just right? He didn't even stick around for a conversation. Way to go, Paul! Now, here's one of the sneakiest tricks of all time. Your mommy is sick and she wants you to come with me. Think that one over. Would your mother send someone for you that you didn't know?
The font says no.
Parents, it's better not to worry about your children being polite. Their safety is more important.
Maybe it's true.
If someone tells you to keep something that makes you uncomfortable a secret, don't. Tell someone right away. Don't keep it a secret.
Hearing.
It's rare, extremely rare, for a child to make up something about sex with an adult. It's not the kind of thing that they use to retaliate against somebody that they're mad at. It's not usually even in their repertoire. And for little children, it's not usually even in their experience, unless it's happened to them.
We know that kids don't lie about stuff like this. But somewhere, someplace, there's bound to be a kid that's going to tell a story that doesn't turn out to be true. But for every kid that tells a lie, 100 kids are telling the truth. So even if your kid is telling a lie, listen, pay attention. They're giving you a message that something is wrong.
Even if you have to pretend that it's true. Keep listening. Act as if you believe every word. At the very least, you'll get enough information to find out what's wrong.
Hey, parents, take it from me, Yogi. I'm smarter than the average bear. Kids don't make up stories about things like this. Believe them.
Fancy's rule.
A secret about touching your private parts is a secret that you should tell.
Believe.
Hey kids, I'm going to talk to your parents for a minute about what to do if any of the stuff we've been talking about should happen in your family. Hey, check me out. This is the way I'd like somebody to deal with me if I had this to tell.
Underreact.
Your child needs you to be calm. The more matter of fact you can be, the more your child will be willing to share with you.
Never confuse.
I know you're going to want to know all the details about what's happened, but try not to barrage your child with a million questions right away.
Find out the facts.
Children often disclose sexual abuse in stages, saving the worst parts until they see how you reacted to the part they tell you first. Keep giving them the opportunity to talk.
Never accuse.
Be careful never to give the impression that you're blaming your child for what happened, even without meaning to. Remember, that fear is the main reason children don't tell.
Always support.
Reinforce your child for sharing this kind of secret. Assure her that you're glad and proud that she could come to you and talk about it.
Always receive.
You'll be tempted to bury these incidents or to try to forget about them quickly. But children need your permission to talk about their feelings as they come up.
Always comfort.
Stay close to your child immediately after he tells you. If he was threatened not to tell, he may need an extra sense of security, such as knowing that he's safe and that there is no real danger.
Always believe.
We can't say it enough times. There's nothing more important than being believed when you're a kid and you've got something scary to tell.
Always believe.
It's not your fault. Remember that. You're never to blame.
You are never to blame. You are never to blame. You may feel shame, but all the same, you are never to blame. If someone says, why did you let him do it? If someone says you should have run away, if someone makes you promise that you'll never say a word, in spite of that, believe me when I say that you are never to blame. You are never to blame. You may feel shame, but all the same, you are never to blame. And if you think it's your fault that it happened, and even if it felt good when it did,